Efficient and accurate entry of records. CINDEX offers the professional indexer unmatched features that will make creation of the index easier and more efficient. In this tutorial, we will cover CINDEX techniques and program settings that can make the entry of records quicker and more accurate. The abbreviation feature of CINDEX is another way to make record entry more efficient. Abbreviations and abbreviation files will be covered in a later video on file management techniques. To enter records efficiently and accurately using CINDEX, it's helpful to become familiar with the record window and its functions. The anatomy of the record window is shown in Figure 5 of the User's Guide. For more information about the structure of index records, refer to the CINDEX Specifics video on record structure available on the Indexing Research website. We'll first focus on the record window toolbar, on 3 keystroke shortcuts for saving a record, and how these shortcuts can speed a series of entries. Remember that floating the mouse over a toolbar icon provides a reminder of the keystroke shortcut associated with that icon. In the CINDEX Basics video, we learned how the keystroke Control-Enter is used to save the record and close the record window. But when making a series of entries, it's faster to keep the record window open and ready for the next record. The Next function, executed by clicking the down arrow icon or using the keystroke shortcut Page Down, will save changes to the current record and move to the next record, keeping the record window open. If the current record is the last record in the index, then the record window will remain open and blank, ready for your next entry. The Previous function, executed by clicking the up arrow icon or using the keystroke shortcut Page Up, also keeps the record window open, but saves the current record and moves to the previous record, which is generally not blank. With the record window open, the Page Up and Page Down shortcuts move through the index, loading the previous or next record into the record window. The Copy Save function, executed by clicking the shadowed down arrow or using the keystroke shortcut Shift Page Down, saves the record and keeps the content in the open record window as a template for the next record. The editing preferences can be configured to speed the editing process. If the preferences are set to propagate changes, then changing the text of a heading and saving the record will automatically propagate the change to all subsequent records that share the original heading. When the autocomplete feature is enabled, CINDEX will automatically complete a record field when what you have typed matches text in the corresponding field of an existing record. When you add a series of new records, the entries in successive records will often refer to the same page of text. Entry of these records can be accelerated by checking the Carry Locator Forward box under the Preferences Editing tab. When this preference is selected, each new record is initially created with its locator field holding the same references as the last saved record. When you double post entries, you produce 2 very similar records, and the Duplicate function can speed this process. To make a new record based on the current record, choose Duplicate from the Edit menu or use the keystroke shortcut Shift Page Down. CINDEX will save the current record and create an identical new record. This new record can then be edited to create the double posting. Some double postings are created through direct inversion of main and subheadings. For this type of record, duplicate the first record using the Duplicate function or keyboard shortcut Shift Page Down, and then, with the cursor positioned in the upper field, use the flip icon to swap the main heading with the subheading, and edit the record to complete the double posting. CINDEX can invert any field positions, including the page field. The CINDEX Smart Flip feature is selected under Editing Preferences. This feature intelligently adjusts the case of leading letters and the position of prepositions and articles when it swaps the contents of two fields. Table 1 of the User's Guide provides a list of shortcuts for navigating within the record window and managing text placement. We've already demonstrated several of these features, including shortcuts for the Next, Previous, Copy Save, and Duplicate functions, but we'll cover a few more key shortcuts from Table 1 next. You've seen how the Duplicate function can use an entire record as a template for the next one, but several shortcuts can be used to recall a single field from the last saved record, or edited record, into the current record. For example, keying in Ctrl-0 in the record window inserts the locator field from the last saved record into the current record. In a similar way, keying in Ctrl-1 recalls the main heading from the last saved or edited record into the record window. Ctrl-2 recalls the first subheading, and so on. The hotkeys function can speed the entry of frequently used words and phrases. For example, when CINDEX is first installed, two hotkeys have text attached. The word See is attached to the keystrokes Shift F1, and the phrase See Also is attached to Shift F2. To review or change the text assigned to hotkeys, choose Hotkeys from the Tools menu, and the dialog can be used to assign other frequently used words or phrases to hotkeys. For any other questions about the full range of CINDEX functions, please feel free to email us. Video tutorials on other CINDEX topics are under construction and will soon be available at the Indexing Research website.